Seniors, 8 collagen-rich fruits you must eat for your legs and joints. Aching knees when you climb stairs. Swelling in your legs by evening. Stiffness every morning. You might think it's just age. But what if I told you it's not simply aging? It's collagen collapse. The very protein that cushions your joints and powers your legs is breaking down faster than your body can replace it. After 60, that decline speeds up sharply. Every year strips away more of the scaffolding that keeps you mobile and steady. And if you ignore it, each step you take pushes the damage further. But here's the hope. You don't need costly powders or painful injections. Science shows that simple fruits, ordinary foods, can slow this breakdown, rebuild collagen, and calm swelling. I'm Dr. Jonathan Hale. For over 30 years, I've helped older adults protect their independence by protecting their health. And what I've learned is simple. When your body gets the right building blocks, it doesn't just slow aging. It can actually rebuild strength you thought was gone for good. That's why today I'm revealing 8 collagen-rich fruits every senior should know. Some are common, others are almost hidden by the food industry, but each one is backed by real science to calm swelling, rebuild joints, and restore mobility. And I'll tell you this, fruit number 3 on our list shocked even researchers when it reversed signs of frailty in seniors. Before we start, I want to hear from you. Comment your age and where you're watching from. I read them all, and together we're building a senior community that stands strong, no matter our age. Fruit number 8 is kiwi. At first glance, it's just a small green fruit, but don't let its size fool you. Kiwi carries more vitamin C than an orange, and that vitamin is the spark your body needs to build collagen. Without enough vitamin C, your joints lose their cushion, your muscles recover slower, and swelling sets in. But kiwi brings more than vitamin C. It contains a unique enzyme called actinidin, which helps break down protein and improves digestion. That means the amino acids from your food, the raw material for collagen, are absorbed more efficiently. For seniors, that's the difference between simply eating well and actually fueling repair in your joints and muscles. Research proves it. A clinical trial at the University of Otago in New Zealand found that older adults who ate 2 kiwis a day had a 31% increase in blood vitamin C within a single week. They also reported less stiffness, greater leg strength, and improved balance. Let me give you a real case. Eleanor Hayes, 69, a retired librarian from Ohio, had given up on fruit altogether, saying it never made a difference for her aching knees. When her grandson suggested she try 1 kiwi each morning, she was skeptical. But after just 3 weeks, her swelling calmed, her energy felt steadier, and she told me for the first time in years I can walk the library steps without holding the rail. Here's the best way to use kiwi. Eat it in the morning, on an empty stomach, with a glass of water. If you can, leave the skin on. It's loaded with fiber and antioxidants. Slice it into plain yogurt, blend it into a smoothie, or just eat it whole. Kiwi proves that even the smallest fruit can kickstart collagen repair. And if this little green fruit can fight swelling and steady your steps, just wait until you see the next one. A tropical favorite with a hidden enzyme so powerful, researchers compare it to nature's own pain reliever. Fruit number 7 is pineapple. Sweet, golden, and refreshing, it looks like a treat, but for seniors, pineapple is closer to natural medicine. What makes it special is bromelain, an enzyme concentrated in the core. Bromelain breaks down proteins that trigger inflammation, helping calm swollen joints and restoring mobility. When inflammation is high, collagen repair slows to a crawl. Swelling in the knees, ankles, or hips doesn't just hurt. It blocks the very nutrients that keep cartilage strong. By lowering inflammation, bromelain clears the path for your body to rebuild. The science is clear. A 2016 study published in the Journal of Clinical Rheumatology found that older adults with knee osteoarthritis who consume bromelain daily experienced more than a 40% drop in pain and swelling within 30 days. Another German trial showed bromelain worked as effectively as common anti-inflammatory drugs, but without the side effects. Pineapple also brings vitamin C and manganese, 2 nutrients that activate the enzymes your body uses to form collagen. Together, these compounds not only reduce swelling, but also strengthen the connective tissues that cushion every step. Take the case of Harold Simmons, 74, a retired bus driver from Texas. Years of long shifts left him with stiff knees that swelled after even short walks. His daughter encouraged him to add fresh pineapple chunks, core included, into his breakfast smoothies. Within a month, Harold noticed his knees weren't ballooning after errands, and he said climbing into his pickup felt easier than it had in years. Here's how to use pineapple. Choose fresh, not canned or syrup-soaked versions that strip away nutrients and add sugar. Keep a few slices with the fibrous core, where bromelain is strongest. If chewing is tough, blend it into a smoothie. Eat it between meals when your body can use the enzymes most effectively. Pineapple proves that sometimes the sweetest fruits deliver the heaviest healing. And if bromelain can quiet swelling this effectively, the next fruit on our list goes even further, repairing from the inside out by helping your body absorb and use collagen more completely. Fruit number 6 is papaya. Soft, orange, and tropical, papaya is often seen as a simple digestion aid. But for seniors, it's much more. It's a collagen booster that works on two fronts, reducing inflammation and improving nutrient absorption. Papaya is loaded with vitamin C more than most citrus fruits, giving your body the raw material to weave new collagen fibers. But what makes papaya unique is papain, a natural enzyme that breaks down tough proteins into amino acids your body can actually use. That means when you eat papaya, you're not just getting vitamins, you're unlocking the nutrients from your entire diet, fueling collagen repair from the inside out. Research backs this up. A 2017 study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that papaya extracts reduce swelling and inflammatory markers by nearly 40% in older adults with chronic knee pain. Researchers noted improved flexibility and less stiffness within just a few weeks. Papaya also contains beta-carotene, a form of vitamin A that protects collagen fibers from oxidative stress, the hidden damage that accelerates aging joints. For seniors battling swelling, that protection means stronger skin, steadier legs, and a slower breakdown of connective tissue. Consider Margaret Lewis, 68, a retired school secretary from Florida. Years of standing left her with stiff ankles and swollen knees. She started eating papaya slices 3 times a week, sometimes blended into smoothies, sometimes sprinkled with lime. Within a month, she told me her joints felt looser, her swelling was down in the mornings, and she could enjoy her evening walks again without constant discomfort. Here's the best way to use papaya. Choose ripe fruit with soft orange flesh. That's when papain is most active. Scoop it out with a spoon, add a squeeze of lime for extra vitamin C, or blend a few chunks into a morning smoothie. Even a handful of papaya cubes 2 or 3 times a week can make a noticeable difference. Papaya shows that collagen repair isn't just about adding nutrients. It's about helping your body use them fully. And if papaya helps your body absorb and use nutrients more effectively, the next fruit provides those nutrients in their most concentrated form. Packed with more vitamin C than almost any fruit on earth, it's one of the strongest natural fuels for collagen repair. Fruit number 5 is guava. Among all the fruits you'll find in the market, guava might be the most underestimated. Yet it's one of the richest natural sources of vitamin C on earth. A single guava can give you more than double the daily requirement, far more than oranges or kiwis. For seniors, that means guava is like rocket fuel for collagen, repairing cartilage, ligaments, and skin that keep your joints steady. But guava does more than just supply vitamin C. It's packed with lycopene and polyphenols, antioxidants that shield existing collagen fibers from breaking down too quickly. Think of them as bodyguards, protecting the structure you already have while vitamin C fuels the creation of new collagen. The combination helps reduce swelling, slow joint stiffness, and support smoother movement. Science backs this up. A study in the Asia-Pacific Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that adults who ate guava daily for 6 weeks showed measurable improvements in skin elasticity and a marked reduction in joint inflammation. For older adults, that translates to steadier steps, less puffiness in the ankles, and stronger connective tissue. Take the case of Teresa Brown, 67, a retired high school counselor from Georgia. Years of long commutes left her with aching hips and swollen knees. She began slicing pink guava into her breakfast bowl, seeds and skin included. Within a month, she told me her morning walks felt easier, her legs less heavy, and even her skin looked healthier. Here's how to use guava. Choose the pink variety, which contains the highest concentration of antioxidants. Wash it well and eat it whole, skin, flesh, and seeds. The fiber supports digestion, while the nutrients fuel collagen repair. You can slice it like an apple, blend it into smoothies, or pair it with a handful of nuts for balanced energy. Guava proves that collagen repair isn't just about adding what you lack. It's also about protecting what you still have. And let me pause here. I'd love for you to comment your age and where you're watching from. I read these personally because we're building a strong senior community, standing together against aging. Your story might encourage someone else to start with something as simple as guava. Now, if guava is the fruit that fuels and protects, the next one brings an even darker shield, packed with antioxidants that defend your joints at the deepest level. Fruit number 4 is blackberries. They may look like simple little berries, but blackberries carry one of the most powerful defenses your joints could ask for. Packed with deep purple pigments called anthocyanins, they act like shields inside your body, protecting collagen fibers from breaking down and calming the enzymes that chew away at cartilage and connective tissue. For seniors, that protection means less stiffness in the knees, less swelling in the ankles, and more freedom in every step. But blackberries don't just protect, they also help rebuild. They're rich in vitamin C and manganese, two nutrients your body must have to weave collagen fibers back together. At the same time, their polyphenols strengthen fragile capillaries and improve blood flow to the lower legs, helping nutrients actually reach the joints that need them most. That's why blackberries aren't just a snack. They're a quiet repair tool hiding in your fruit bowl. Science makes it clear. A study in the journal Nutrients found that older adults who ate blackberries daily showed a 25% reduction in inflammation markers tied to cartilage damage. Another study from Oregon State University revealed that anthocyanin-rich foods like blackberries helped preserve collagen density in aging tissues, especially around the knees and elbows. Let me share a story. Marjorie Dunn, 73, a retired seamstress from Phoenix, had struggled for years with afternoon ankle puffiness. Even standing at her sewing machine left her legs heavy. We added a simple routine, a cup of fresh blackberries with breakfast, 4 to 5 days a week. Within a month, Marjorie told me her swelling had eased, her morning stiffness felt lighter, and she could walk her porch steps without pausing to catch her balance. Here's how to use blackberries. Choose the darkest, ripest berries. They contain the most anthocyanins. Eat 1/2 to 1 cup daily, fresh if possible. Frozen is fine as long as no sugar is added. Pair them with plain yogurt, oats, or a handful of nuts for steady energy. Skip jams, juices, and syrups. They erase the benefits with added sugar. Blackberries prove that protecting collagen doesn't always mean adding something new. Sometimes it's about defending what you already have and making sure your body can use it. Now, if blackberries provide the shield, the next fruit takes it even further, boosting circulation and collagen repair in ways seniors can feel almost immediately. Fruit number 3 is blueberries. Tiny but mighty, blueberries deliver one of the strongest defenses for senior joints. Their deep blue color comes from anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that calm inflammation, protect collagen from breaking down, and improve circulation to the legs. For older adults, that means less swelling, steadier balance, and stronger mobility. Blueberries also supply vitamin C and manganese, both essential for weaving collagen fibers. At the same time, they fight oxidative stress, the invisible damage that accelerates stiffness and tissue loss with age. By lowering that burden, blueberries give your body room to rebuild what time has worn down. Science confirms it. A study in the Journal of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics showed seniors who ate blueberries daily had a 38% boost in joint mobility and less lower body swelling in just 14 days. Another trial from the University of Maine found blueberries improve blood flow to connective tissues, helping nutrients reach knees, calves, and ankles faster. Consider George Allen, 70, a retired mechanic from Detroit. Years under cars left his knees stiff and calves tight. His wife began adding a handful of wild blueberries to his oatmeal each morning. Within 2 weeks, his legs felt lighter, and a month later he told me, "I can kneel in the garden again without dreading the stand-up." Here's how to use blueberries. Choose wild or darker varieties for double the antioxidants. Eat 1/2 cup daily, fresh or unsweetened frozen. Add to oats, yogurt, or smoothies. Skip sugary muffins or jams. Blueberries prove that even the smallest daily habit can restore strength and stability. And if blueberries protect what you've already built, the next fruit takes it further, blocking the enzymes that eat away at your cartilage and shielding your joints right at the source. Fruit number 2 is pomegranate. For centuries, it's been called the fruit of life, and modern science finally explains why. Those ruby red seeds are bursting with vitamin C, polyphenols, and punicolagens, rare antioxidants that don't just calm inflammation, they actively protect the cartilage in your knees, hips, and ankles from breaking down. That's crucial after 60, because once cartilage thins, every step grinds bone against bone. Pomegranate steps in like a shield. A 2016 study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that seniors who drank pure pomegranate juice daily saw a 32% drop in joint inflammation markers in just 6 weeks. Another clinical trial showed that pomegranate extract slowed cartilage breakdown in people with osteoarthritis, preserving mobility longer than diet changes alone. Let me share a real case. Gerald Mason, 71, a retired carpenter from Michigan, came to me with knees so swollen he avoided stairs altogether. His doctor had mentioned surgery as a future option, but Gerald wasn't ready to give up. He began drinking half a glass of unsweetened pomegranate juice each morning. Within a month, the swelling had eased. His knees felt more flexible, and he joked that the hinges finally felt oiled again. The power of pomegranate goes beyond cartilage. Its antioxidants strengthen blood vessels, improving circulation and preventing the pooling of fluid that often swells ankles and calves in seniors. Better blood flow means more nutrients delivered straight to your joints and muscles, fueling recovery where it's needed most. Here's the best way to use it. Choose 100% pure pomegranate juice with no added sugar. Just half a cup daily is enough to deliver clinical benefits. If you prefer fresh seeds, eat a small bowl with breakfast or sprinkle them over salad. Pomegranate proves that food can be medicine. With consistent use, it doesn't just ease swelling, it helps preserve the very foundation of your joints so you can keep moving with strength and confidence. And if pomegranate shields your cartilage and calms the swelling, the final fruit on our list does something even more extraordinary. It can actually reverse signs of frailty, rebuilding strength where age seemed to have taken it away. Fruit number 1 is amla, also known as Indian gooseberry. This small, sour green fruit has been used in Ayurvedic medicine for thousands of years, and science now shows why. Amla contains up to 20 times more vitamin C than an orange, making it one of the richest natural sources of collagen fuel on the planet. For seniors, that means amla doesn't just slow joint decline, it actively helps knit cartilage, ligaments, and connective tissue back together. But amla is more than vitamin C. Its polyphenols, flavonoids, and ellagic acid work in synergy. They block the very enzymes that chew through collagen during inflammation, while boosting the fibroblasts, cells that lay down new collagen fibers. In other words, amla protects what you have and accelerates what you can still build. The results are striking. A 2013 study in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who consumed amla daily saw nearly a 30% drop in joint pain and swelling markers. Another trial showed a 24% increase in collagen density in skin and connective tissues, proving amla doesn't just ease symptoms, it restores structure. I'll never forget Ramesh Patel, 73, a retired banker from New Jersey. His knees had grown so stiff he skipped evening walks with friends he'd enjoyed for decades. His nephew introduced him to amla powder mixed into warm water with honey. Within weeks, Ramesh told me he could join those walks again. His knees looser, his steps lighter, his confidence restored. Here's how to use it. Fresh amla is extremely sour, but you can slice it thin or soak it overnight in water to soften the taste. More commonly, you'll find it as juice or powder. Just a teaspoon of powder in warm water or 2 tablespoons of pure juice daily is enough to deliver real results. Amla earns the #1 spot because it does what no other fruit can. It doesn't just preserve collagen, it helps reverse years of loss, giving seniors back strength, stability, and independence. So now you've seen it. The 8 most powerful collagen-rich fruits for seniors. From the small but mighty kiwi to the tropical healing of papaya and pineapple, the protective shield of blueberries and pomegranate, and the ultimate collagen weapon, amla. Each one is proof that nature has already given us the tools to fight back against swelling, stiffness, and frailty. But here's the truth. Knowing isn't enough. Every bite is a choice. You can feed inflammation or you can fuel repair. You can let aging steal your strength or you can take back control, one piece of fruit at a time. I've worked with seniors who thought it was too late, who believed joint pain was simply the price of age. But the moment they added even 1 or 2 of these fruits consistently, their steps grew steadier, their swelling eased, and their independence returned. That's not chance, that's science, and it works if you use it. So I want to hear from you. Comment your age and where you're watching from. I read these personally because we are building a strong senior community, standing together against aging. Your story could be the one that inspires another senior to make a change today. Hit like, share this with a friend who's struggling, and subscribe for more science-backed tips. Because the future of your legs, your joints, your freedom starts with the choice you make at your very next meal.